which did already come up during the civil wedding 2 years ago, but it's just too fitting not to repeat. Rolf met my family for the first time at a 40th birthday party in Norway. Some of you are here. Prior to traveling, my sister asked me who this guy was that I was bringing. From my parents, she had heard something about a spinning instructor and that he was American. Sorry, we're going back to this topic again. I said, yes, he's American, but he's also Austrian and actually also very European. In my head, I was already thinking that wasn't exactly true, but I just went with it. Then the summer party came. My family and all the Norwegians met Rolf, and about an hour into the party, I bumped into my sister in the kitchen, and I, of course, immediately asked her what she thought of him. She laughed, and she said, yeah, he's nice. But I mean, this guy could not be more American. Several summer parties later, I am standing here at my wedding in Tuscany, getting married to this wonderful Austrian. I should hold a little bit up, sorry. Yes, maybe somebody taller.
What? What? You said tall. He's taller than you.
Dearest Bear, I can't believe... Should I try holding myself? Maybe I do. I think so.
That's hilarious.
Sorry. Dearest Bear, I can't believe we're actually here in our favorite place on earth, together with all our favorite people. After all the months of preparing, countless emails, long nights, and of course the excitement and joy that has come along with it, and I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anybody else. Life with you hasn't always been easy, Bear. We've been through so many ups and downs, but somehow we have conquered them all. You have seen me at my highest high when Magnus was born, but also at my lowest low when my father passed away in 2015. And through it all, you never left my side or my family's side. You have laughed with me, cried with me, and reassured me over and over again that everything will be okay. And that the most important thing is that we are healthy and have each other. With everything that life has thrown us over the last 7 years, you have always proven to be the calmer, more positive, and sometimes also wiser person.
True.
When Magnus was born, or a newborn, I have to say, you often instinctively knew things better or never seemed like you were doing anything you hadn't done before. To the point where my mother asked if you had had kids before that you didn't know. It must be our age difference there that makes you so much wiser.
Oh, wow.
You look at situations, but also life in general, from a slightly different angle than me, and have taught me to be more optimistic and to never lose one's sense of humor. This was actually one of the main things that Thomas, your first best man, your first best man, or your best man at our civil wedding in 2016, passed on to us in his speech. And I must say, I do think we have done a pretty good job sticking to his piece of advice. Carlina, the maid of honor, on the other hand, reminded us to never go to bed in the middle of a fight or without kissing each other goodnight. Personally, I think we need to get a little bit better in the kissing department. What amazes me about you, Bear, is the incredible strength, endurance, and energy you have, and that you always find a solution for things. Your constant drive and undeniable thirst for life, experiencing new things and places, meeting new people, making the most out of each day, and holding on to the things that really matter, has also colored off on me and made me a better, more understanding and easygoing person, which I remember also my mother and sister pointed out quite early on in our relationship. You're just more happy and laid back, Teresa, they said. I once asked my father, shortly before meeting you, what he wished for Kalina and me and our potential future husbands. He didn't have to think long and said he wanted the man we loved to never hurt us, both emotionally and physically, and to always treat us with the respect we deserved. I talk to my father every day and tell him that that is what you do. He would be very proud of the life we live and of his fourth grandchild, Magnus. I could go on forever, but I guess this is where I have to come to an end and say thank you. Thank you for being the one you are, my one and only. An incredible, proud, and patient father to Magnus, and another one on the way. A dreamer and believer, and the one that has chosen me for this amazing journey we are on. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.